Hello, chapter 16, option valuation. So chapter 15, in chapter 15, we learn the types of the option, the payoff and the profit of the option, and the strategy that we can take using the option security. As we all know, because option itself has value, because the option is right, so somebody have more right to than others, so that the writer should follow the holder's decision. It means option has value. So chapter 16 focuses on calculating the value of the option, which is also called the premium. So the first part, we'll see the very the basics stuff of option valuation. So basically, the value of the option is also same as other assets. As you remember, asset value is the present sum of the present values of the future cash flows, which means the value of the option is also same as the sum of the present value of the future cash flow that option will generate. But one of the problems that we may face in valuating option is we don't know the future. We have to forecast based on the possibility that the price changes. Like it may go into the in the money range or out of the money range. So first of all, the intrinsic value of the option is simply for call option is basically profit if the money is in the money range. So for call option, so the profit will be so for call option, the profit is stock price minus exercise price if the price is in the money. If it is out of the money, it means the option is not going to be exercised. So intrinsic value equal to 0. So in the money, stock price minus exercise price, that's in the money range, right? And out of the money, 0. So that's the intrinsic value of the option. Now there's the value of time too, because option premium. So even though, so suppose you have the option within the money, and suppose the profit is like $5. Doesn't really mean that the option premium is $5. So because there must be some other values actually that add to premium, which is called time value. So the option premium, the call option premium minus intrinsic value, so this case is call option case, is the value of time. Value of time. It means that you have time to recover, like you make more money or less money. Basically, that time itself is the value because the time gives us the volatility, which increase the value of the option, right? So if the call premium is less than intrinsic value, which means time value is negative, you immediately exercise and get the profit, right? So it's arbitrage opportunity, which means that there's no arbitrage opportunity in the option market too. Option market either actually. It means you should not see the premium lower than intrinsic value. Okay. So option premium, option price is always greater than all the intrinsic value, and that difference is the value of time. So these are the determinants of the option value: the stock price, exercise price, volatility of the price, time to expiration, and interest rate and dividend rate. So these factors may be seen in our valuation models. But first of all, if the stock price is high, it means that your intrinsic value will be higher, right? That's intrinsic value. And value option premium, say call option premium, is intrinsic value. So I'm always talking about now call option plus time value, right? Right. So if the stock price rise, then what happens is you have higher intrinsic value. So option, it has higher value. Okay. Second, exercise price. So if the exercise price is high, it means that your intrinsic value will lower, right? So value of the option decreases. The third part is the volatility, usually measured by standard deviation, right? And if the volatility is high, it means you have more possibility that you make more money. So option investors like the volatility. That's why the premium should increase. Time to expiration should be positive because the time value also increases as if the time is higher, right? And then the next one is interest rate. Now, interest rate is also related with the intrinsic value, because the intrinsic value is basically the present value wise. If the interest rate gets higher, it means your present value of exercise price get lower, right? Which means your intrinsic value may be higher, so option price may be higher. So that's interest rate positive. Now, finally, the dividend payout. If the dividend is higher, it means your stock price gets lower, right? Because there's a dividend cut. There's a price cut because of dividends. So if the dividend payout increases and stock price decreases, which means you may lose value of the option. So the option value decreases. So these are the relationship between the option and the determinant of the value of the option. You can see the table 16.1, which is the two slides later, and these are the relationship. Graphically, you can draw option like this. So this is the payoff, intrinsic value, basically. All right? Payoff of the call option. And there's a differences, and that's the time value. And as you see, the time value is higher when option is more likely to be exercised, especially this range is very high, actually. And if the option is far from the exercise, stock price is far lower than the exercise price, it means the possibility to the stock price is in the money range low, so there's almost no value of the option. Okay, so this blue line is the value of the call option. Okay, so this chapter we will going to learn two valuation methods. They're very related, actually. The first one is the binomial model, and second one is the Black-Scholes model. So second part, we will learn binomial models.